You talk like somebody who you spoke briefly on the peyote shit, and this is kind of like a left turn, but
Man, I've been here before.
you're talking like somebody who has experience with hallucinogenics that has made you kind of see outside of what this realm is about. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I was talking to my wife literally like if it wasn't yesterday or the day before that about possibly looking
Have
into.
you ever experienced microdosing?
I haven't. And
Try it.
I actually seen a homie of mine, Bobby Lee. Shout out to Bobby Lee. He had just posted, and he's like this nigga just be moving around getting to the bag. And I seen him post today like, yo, microdosing is probably one of the best things I ever did in my life.
Microdosing changed my life.
And I've been watching Mike Tyson's podcast, like the hot boxing shit, and he's been speaking a lot about the toad and that DMT, how it can really give you that like outer body experience to understand life. And like I said, this is hella left.
Psilocybin.
But talk about some of the things that, and cops, whatever. But I mean, just
No, man. Everything
yeah,
I do is medicinal. I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
do
But
it
talk
for,
to me about some of the things that you've done in terms of those type of experiences, because I'm interested.
So when I was really dealing with it, I got extreme ADHD. I'm also manic depressive. So like,
Okay.
as an artist, you're gonna have to deal with those. Like these are my superpowers. These are not. This is not a virus. This is not a disease. This is not a disability.
Right.
These are my superpowers. This is why I can host a festival with 350 performing acts, a dozen food trucks, 100 fucking live painters, and 330 staff members,
Right.
and run around like a chicken with my head cut off and not like fall asleep. And it invigorates me. I'm inspired. I want to. This is awesome. That's my moment. That's because of my superpowers. So like, in order to maintain those, they would prescribe like Adderall or Ritalin or whatever. I'm not a fan. I didn't like it in high
feel
school.
you.
I won't take it.
I feel
I
you.
will not take it. So what I cope with marijuana at night to help me sleep.
Sure.
I don't smoke recreationally. I smoke at night literally just to alter my psyche so I fall asleep.
Yeah.
Heavy indica, true med, knock me right out. When I have issues with compartmentalizing my business and I need to really hyper focus, microdose with mushrooms, where I literally take 1/100th of a gram and eat it after a full meal.
Okay.
It's clarity. It'll help you with depression. It'll heighten your senses, your eyesight, your hearing, your smell. Like everything becomes like it becomes more clear. So like I've found that my body responds to microdosing very well, and it helps me improve my quality of life. I read into it. I did research. I experimented with the dosage size. Like as a kid, I did. We would eat mushrooms for fun.
Right. Because
But
I'm gonna be honest with you. I used to do shrooms back in the day. Like the homie used to have a plug on them, so we just had an abundance of them.
Yeah.
And the last time I
if
did
you blow a
shrooms,
tree, you probably eat mushrooms.
yeah, and that shroom experience was fucked up, bro. And it was Game 7, the Pistons versus the Spurs.
Yeah, you
You
can't
know
be
what I'm
watching
saying?
sports on mushrooms. What you
Bro,
doing?
and we lost with 2 minutes left,
And
man.
it
It was,
sent you on a bad trip.
bro, I cried. I was
So
21 years old. I was
yeah,
crying like
it's
a
okay.
bitch. I ain't
It's
even gonna
okay.
hold you.
That's okay.
So
That's
I
okay.
haven't
No
done
cap.
any shrooms
No cap.
since, and
So
I'm 36.
a microdose is so minute that you almost feel nothing.
Okay.
It's about improving your quality of life. Google is microdosing their employees with LSD and mushrooms.
Okay.
I'm talking next to nothing on a full stomach. Let's just improve our clarity. Let's just improve the way that our brain communicates with our body. I have found success in microdosing with mushrooms,
Okay.
but I do it only as needed. I went from taking it daily to 3 times a week to once I realized that if I take it on Monday, it binds with caffeine and it'll kick it back in. So like when I take my pre-workout on Tuesday, I'm back. I don't need another dose.
Okay.
In fact, you'll find balance with it, but it's really based on how your body responds. Some people get high and they get real scared, they get anxiety, they start, what I'm saying, it's just not a fun ride.
Right.
That's because that's how your body responded to that strain. We're not talking like opinion. We're talking science and facts, and your chemical makeup to this product or this whatever it is combining and you finding a happy place. Like you might have to eat a gram. Who knows? I don't know with your height and your body weight and your brain how you're going to respond to that. So you have to take a 10th, take a 20th, you know what I'm saying? Like gradually grow it to where you find that happy place to where, okay, this is cool. Because it helped me, man. And with extreme ADHD, it helps me focus. There's only 2 times I focus in life without some type of assistance, and that is on stage when I'm running a show or when I'm in the kitchen cooking. There's a third, but we'll leave that one to, you know what I'm saying, for people to guess. But it's when I'm hyper focused. And I'm hyper focused when I'm in the kitchen cooking. That's my zen. And when I'm hosting an event. Because you cannot distract me. Like you know what I'm saying? And like that microdose helps me get there on a Monday through Friday basis.
Okay. Dope. I was always wondering about that, and I probably, like I said, just hearing that, different people that I respect are doing it. I mean,
Changed my life.
and these things, and